Hello and welcome to another Zach Carnage video, and my friend decided that it would be a good idea if I made a deck profile on all of the Yu-Gi-Oh cards with boobs. So instead of that, I'm giving you a deck profile for the sexiest Yu-Gi-Oh deck ever. We start off with Dark Magician Girl. She's certainly got a lot going for her. Followed up by the Harpy Lady Sisters. Then of course we have Lord of D. Does he really need an explanation? Then, Neptibus, the Atlantean Prince. He's all set to get you wet, especially when followed up with Mermail Abysslind. Then we move on to another wet customer, Lady of the Lake. And who else would look after her sword apart from Gwenwiffer, Queen of Noble Arms? Traptrix Dionia is set to trap you in one of her holes. Following on from that, we of course have the ultimate defined muscle that is Batlin Boxer Glassjaw. He's so well defined that we had to include him 3 times over. He's not quite as well defined, but he's much better at wielding his sword. It's Night Daygrapper. You may have seen Muscle before, but this time you'll see Elemental Hero Wildheart. He can romance you in a sort of wolfy way. Following on with the elemental heroes, we of course have the lovely lady that is Elemental Hero Burstinatrix. Now, this deck wouldn't be a real Yu-Gi-Oh deck, and it wouldn't be anywhere near as sexy as any other Yu-Gi-Oh deck if it didn't include Exodia, the Forbidden One. We have all of his pieces, whether you want to put them together or take them apart. You can spread his legs as wide as your hand. Of course, we had to follow that up with Ritual Beast Tamer Lara. 'Cause that ass. Next up, Emo Dark Magician. For when you want to get really sensitive, but only in a sad way. What could be sexier than a giant spaceship? It's Clifford Disc. Felice the Lightsworn Archer makes an appearance. And for those hentai fans among you, we of course have the Toon Dark Magician Girl. Now this wouldn't really be sexy without a pair of hairy balls to top it off. What's that? There's nothing hotter than Toon Dark Magician and 2 Karibos. Well, I beg to differ, because the hottest thing in this deck is Mr. Volcano. That wraps it up for the monster count. Let's see what we've got in the spell lineup. Of course, we have Book of Moon, because you need to get them face down. What's that? When they're face down, you don't mind if they activate your Forbidden Lance? As far as Yu-Gi-Oh is concerned, the only time that your Forbidden Lance is going to be activating is when you're going to be reading Yu-Gi-Oh porn. Oh, I'm sorry, I mean forbidden scripture. You may have heard of 2 Girls, 1 Cup. Well, here is 1 Pot of Greed. Now you may have noticed already that none of the cards in this deck have been sleeved. If you don't use protection kits, you're highly likely to be subjected to sexually transmitted infections. Here are some of the things that you could get. Crush Card Virus, Eradicator Epidemic Virus, and even Deck Destruction Virus. So remember, wear protection. And the final thing that you should know that this deck holds is of course the one thing that nobody can escape from when she uses her deep dark trap hole. Concerning changes to the main deck, now there is one thing that I would like to put in, but unfortunately I just don't have a Little D. Thanks for watching this video. If you have any comments, suggestions, or anything that you want to say about this video, please feel free to leave it in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. I'm going to be doing a load more comedy stuff in the near future, as well as some actual serious deck profiles from our local tournaments. The most recent really interesting thing that happened was we had a Cyber Dragon player win everything. It was absolutely awesome, even though most of the time people were able to get rid of his infinities, but he still won. So I'm going to be trying to get a deck profile of that up for you as well. And of course, Monarchs are on the way tomorrow. big news. So I'm going to be trying to put that deck together as well and get it out to you as soon as possible. It's absolutely fantastic, super consistent. It's just really a lot of fun to play with. So if you have anything that you want to say, you know what to do. And as always, thanks for watching this video. I'll see you guys in the next one.